but that's not true. But sometimes they do. Christ, you just scared me really bad. Hey everyone, it's Presley at actoutgames.com here, and today I'm going to be playing Beat Saber, which is one of my favorite VR games ever. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a rhythm game where you basically get to cut these blocks with sabers, lightsabers, to the rhythm, and it's super fun. I normally suck at rhythm games, and I'm kind of mediocre at this one, but it's still super fun, so I like to play it a lot. And I don't like playing rhythm games, but this one I love so much, and I'm super excited to show you guys. So without further ado, take a look. What is up, my dudes? So yeah, this is Beat Saber. It's super fun. As I mentioned, I usually despise rhythm games because I suck at them, and they're just not super interesting to me. Actually, I was really good at the rhythm game on Club Penguin, but that was about it. So, Love Live, Row Beats, those are the only two that I really ever played. There were more, obviously, but those are the only two I can name. They're not fun to me because they're really hard, and I've just never been a person that acclimates to rhythm really well. I don't dance, I don't do anything. I listen to music a lot though, but rhythm is just not something that I pay too much attention to. And so that has always made me suck at rhythm games, and they're just not interesting to me if I'm not great at them because they're not my type of game. But this is amazing. I love this game so much. It's so fun and so interesting. And I'm actually striving to do better at it. I'm like okay at it. I'm mediocre. I'm mediocre in most games I play. I'm fine with that though because it's fun. And this is just a fun game that I like to play a lot. And so I'm trying to get better at it, but I'm also perfectly fine with the fact that I'm mediocre at it, which is something that I'm normally not fine with in games. And so yeah, it's just extremely well designed. You can feel every time I cut through, well you can't, I can feel every time I cut a block. It has this like really subtle vibrating of the controller, so it feels like you're actually cutting through an object. Didn't miss that, you liar. Anyways, it feels like you're actually cutting through an object, which is amazing. And so I love that. And you can touch your sabers together. I'll show you when there's a more clear spot where I can do that without like losing. I'll do it after the song, but I'm close to finishing anyways. You can touch them together, and it actually feels like you're touching two lightsabers together because everyone knows what that feels like, obviously. But you know, it feels like how you would imagine two lightsabers touching together. It's just so well designed. And the graphics are so rad. Like you can see that rotating square thing behind me, or in front of me, I mean. That's so rad. And then here's the lightsaber touching. It feels so rad. So the design of this game is simplistic, and so you understand it really well, but it's not distracting of like how you're experiencing the game. And so that's really rad. And the point system is really cool. It's not just whether you hit the block or not, it's how you hit the block. So you have to hit it like at a certain angle in the middle of the block, and the way you cut the block, like the amount of, oh I don't know how to describe that, like the more overzealously you hit the block, the better points you get. And so that's really cool and really well designed. And so it gives you better points for that and not just hitting the blocks, which makes it harder for me, but I actually thoroughly enjoy the fact that that's harder for me. And they've got those big red floaty blocks which you have to avoid, which are super fun. I like those. You have to like jump around them. So those things, you have to jump around them. And so I love that. And then the color coordination is on point. How the hell did I miss that? The color combination is on point. I love it. Obviously red and blue, very famous. I don't know how you're saying I'm missing these, you fool. But these are really great. I love the color combination. And yeah, I'm obviously not doing as well because I'm talking right now, so I have to focus on what I'm saying. But I love the colors. I love the background, it's so pretty. It's just, I'm looking at it right now, so I'm probably like, yeah, see. Whoa, 1 second. Yeah, so my one minor complaint that doesn't affect my experience whatsoever is that sometimes it doesn't lose tracking on my hands, but I think that I'm cutting things when my saber is not reaching them. And so it's really my fault. But they're just not as long as I expect them to be. And there's like feet down there, which I'm supposed to be looking at, which I'm gonna look at and miss all of these because I'm looking at my feet. But feet, which say where you should stand, and sometimes I don't stand on those. So I guess that's really my fault, not the game's fault at all. But that's my problem and why I miss a lot of things. See, I sucked at that one because I was looking at my feet. But it's just so well designed and so fun. And there's obviously a lot of I gotta see, wow. I'm gonna do this again and focus a little more on it. There's a lot of different difficulty levels. There is easy, normal, hard, and expert, I believe. And those, like they add new blocks in, they make it, so they add different kinds of blocks in, and they put a heck ton more blocks in front of you to cut, and there's new directions, like there's some that you have to cut at an angle, and so that's super hard. I don't play hard or expert like ever. I only really play normal and easy because I'm not good at this game, but hey, who cares, it's fun. And I'm having fun while playing it, and that's what really matters. That's really cheesy of me to say, but it's true. So, it's fun. Yeah. The difficulty levels are really good though when I'm hanging out with family. Like my dad's a lot better at this game than me because A, he has more of a sense of rhythm than I do because I have no sense of rhythm whatsoever. And he's just generally better at video games than I am. And he's more used to controllers than I am. I'm a PC gamer, I don't know how to use a controller very well. Even though these aren't really controllers, these are my hands. I don't know how to use my hands very well either. I'm not coordinated at all. But, so he can play hard and do really well at it. And I can play normal and do okay at it, and easy, and do fairly well at easy because it's easy mode. And then we still both enjoy the experience, and we can share the experience of liking this game and having fun playing it when we have different difficulty levels, which is great, because sometimes different difficulty levels seem to be like they're almost putting you down. Like easy mode is putting you down for playing on easy, but it's not here. It's just an easier mode, which is great, and I love that. And so it's just an easier, more fun mode. I'm gonna play expert for you in a second so that you can take a look at that and see how hard it is. When I play expert, I only do one hand because I can't process all of the blocks in front of me with both hands. I can only process one hand at once. So I'll show that to you. That's certainly a time. What the heck? See, yeah, that's, what the heck? Oh, whoops! I failed a little because I forgot to turn my favorite setting on, no fail, which means you can't lose. And so that makes me feel a lot better. Your score will not be submitted to the high scores, which are a thing. I'm like 2,500 points, but the high scores are a thing. And if you use no fail, you won't be submitted to the high scores, so that I guess you're not like artificially woke. So it's time to try, and I'm gonna try and use both hands on this run. See, I'm not good at it. What the heck? See, there's just, there's a lot going on, and it overwhelms me heavily. What the heck? Okay. I can do that part, it's just that. Okay, I'm gonna do one hand now. 2. These you can cut in any direction. So you can cut the circle ones in any direction, which are, God, I'm focusing so hard on this because it's so hard. I hate it. That part, I know how to do. So I do this part in the other ones. But it's reversed. You can catch me hitting most of these blue ones, so I don't have to worry about my other hand. I'm gonna try and play mirror mode. I haven't played mirror mode before, and I want to show that to you guys. I'm pretty sure it just mirrors it, but I've never actually tried it before, so we'll see. But yeah, the extent of my dancing skills is I made a really bad Musical.ly once when I was 10. And that's about all the dancing I've really done. I know how to do the robot a little bit. I forgot how to do the Macarena. I can do the cha-cha slide with the music playing, as well as the electric slide. I'm not a dancer, and I'm sure being a dancer would make you so much better at this game. But hey, I'm not one. I'm what's really important. I don't know what I was about to say there. See, you got an E, so that's a bad, and I got a 181 of the blocks. So I like to, here, I'll show you this. I'm gonna go on easy just so that I can talk to you and not pay a lot of attention to it. They have a lot of, what was I trying to, oh yes, I like to count how many I've had. It says your combo up the top, which is about how many blocks I've cut if I don't miss one. I like to count that because it helps me stay on the beat and know when one is coming. So it's not like counting 1, 2, 3, 4, like you're counting the beat of a song though. It's just, I keep counting. And like counting is just a thing that I like to do sometimes. When I'm trying to focus on something, I just gotta count real hard. And so that helps me focus with this game. Most of the time when I'm playing this game, I also think of the color of the block that's coming up, which is useful because I get really confused about which color is which hand. Because about everything on this, on the current red side of me has to be a red block in my brain, but that's not true. But sometimes they do. Christ, you just scared me really bad. I was trying to talk about this hot video game that I'm playing right now. Anyways, sometimes they do, like I was trying to demonstrate because that block was coming right up before I got terrified out of my mind. Sometimes they put the blue ones on the red side to confuse you, and that confuses me a lot. And so sometimes I have to think about what color the next block is. And now I'm in fear for my life because I do not know where my dad is right now. Overall, this is a rad video game, and I enjoy it heavily, and it has helped me overcome my fear of rhythm games because I like never play them because they scare me a lot, but I've actually been trying to making an effort to play them a little bit more. And overall, super fun. I love the music, I love the controls, I love the design. Look at how cool this is. It's so cool. And it's just really an immersive experience. And it really feels like you're there standing on a platform hitting things with a lightsaber, which is not a thing that I thought I would feel in my life, but I feel it a lot now because I love playing this game and I play it all the time. It's great.
Okay, so that was me playing Beat Saber. It was super fun. As I mentioned, I'm kind of mediocre at it, but I really don't care because it's a really fun game and I have a great time playing it, and the whole family had a great time playing it. The grandparents came in and they played it and they enjoyed it as well. It's just a game that can be enjoyed by anyone because the concept is really simple and you can adjust the levels to your difficulty level. So if you want to just have easy and be really chill and go through that, that's super fun. If you want to do normal or hard and give yourself more of a challenge, or if you want to do expert, for some reason it's so hard. How can anyone do that? But it's amazing and super fun, and I highly recommend, if you guys are into VR, checking this game out. It's fantastic, so fun, and I really hope it'll be added to some of the VR arcades because this is definitely a really good arcade game to play there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to press the subscribe button down below and you'll see more videos like this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!